Rambler Nation, welcome back to Villar's Desk. I am Cade Weaver and I'm joined here by Mr. Viller. And today's first question we have, what do you often see when you walk into a high school classrooms?
Well, thanks, Cade. Thanks. Good to be back here at Villar's Desk. The first question that you talk about when you walk into classrooms is, what I'd like to see, what I hear when I go through. Most students I see when I go through classrooms are working on their classroom computers, or they're taking notes, or many of them are working in groups. Lots of our teachers have desks that are put together, their math classes and such. What I'm hearing as teachers teach, usually I hear some content words, or students asking questions, and using some time for some schoolwork completion and things.
Well, that's pretty good. So it's pretty well organized in there then all the time, yes?
So seems like it. I'm not in there all the time, so I'm sure things get hairy on different days, but no, for the most part, everything seems to be working well when I walk through.
Well, that's really good. The second question would be, in what ways do you empower teachers to be good leaders and role models for the students here at school?
Well, it's a good question. As a leader of the building, I have to model what I want my teachers to model for students. So I'm hoping the students see this leadership. I'm typically one not quick to anger or get upset. I'm pretty calm most of the time, so I want my teachers to show that leadership trait, as well as good citizenship and teaching kids how to take care of their business is the phrase that I kind of always use. You do what you need to do to take care of your business, whether it be improving on your organization, improving on work completion, or whatever it might be. Teachers asking students to do those things and being leaders in that is modeling that. Something also that's very important is kindness. I'm typically not very rude to people. I'm pretty kind, and I'd like our teachers to also model that piece and leadership, to show empathy. And truly, when in high school, it's tough years sometimes. Kids are involved in relationships and friendship groups, and a lot of times it's difficult to handle situations that come up that are out of your control. And so, a lot of times when we talk about being a good leader or being a good person, it's about assuming positive intent by others. So if we assume a positive intent by what people say and do, then we don't jump to negative connotations and negative feelings. And all of us are trying to get through life, I think, and so sometimes high school is difficult. So in terms of leadership, those are some things that I find valuable that I'd like to pass along. And by me modeling these things, I'm hoping my teachers model them as well.
Third question would be, as we near the end of the semester, what would you say that motivates students to stay on track?
I think for the most part, kids want to get their credits. And so remember, as we enter the ending here of quarter 2, to get your half a credit in each one of your classes, you have to have a blended grade of your quarter 1 and quarter 2, each worth 40% of your grade, and then you'll have a final exam, which is worth 20%. So getting that final push is important for kids to realize that what matters right now in quarter 2 does matter in the whole mathematical scheme of things, and then finding hopefully a good push at an exam to be able to finish well will be able to get you that grade you need so what credits can be earned. I know all of us, I think it's important to make goals for ourselves, and hopefully students, you think about that a little bit and try to challenge yourself to get whatever it might be, a B grade or a C grade in a class, hopefully more, and holding high standards to yourself and seeing what you can do. So this is winding down, and I know a lot of kids, they just want to push through and probably get to the end and get what they need for a grade, but it's important to always keep in mind it's how you're learning, not what you're learning, is very important. And so you're constantly using skills that you're going to use in life. And so practicing those with your grades in your classrooms, with your attendance, are all important characteristics that I think students need to focus on.
Fourth question would be, as exams are just around the corner, how should students prepare themselves for them?
Yeah, your teachers are hopefully trying to organize your thoughts on that. It might be a little bit too out. This is November 14th that we're videotaping this, so we're going to still have another month or so here of school. But I always tell kids, the best way to learn for you. Some of our students are visual learners. They have to have pictures and diagrams and images in order to help solidify learning in their mind. Others are very linear thinkers, and they need to have things note-taking in a certain way that they have words that have expressed a linear thinking. Whatever it might be, note cards or whatever, as you prepare, understand that you've sat in class and you listened to learning. You have probably some knowledge of what the class is about. The detailed things, try not to always memorize detailed things because those sometimes overshadow what the biggest parts of that exam might be reflecting. And so remember that exams are assessments that want to show your learning over a grouped period of time. And so just take and study some ways that you learn best, and then prepare for those and prioritize those that maybe you struggle with the most as prioritizing your time.
Okay. Now, pushing away those exams out of the way, since we are a month away,
Yeah.
What is the first feeling you get once you get out of your car and walk into the school doors? And why do you have that feeling?
The feeling or the smell? Sometimes it's manure. To be honest with you, there's some manure smell. We're all used to that over here.
Yeah, we are. I live right across from the farm, so.
So no, I just in jest, it's nice to come to work every day knowing that today's a new day. I always tell students that too, even if they screw up and we talk about something that they've made a mistake with, tomorrow is a new day. And I would expect that our teachers are treating our students the same way. So if they come to classes every day, I want our students to understand if yesterday was a bad day and some bad things happened, that today is a new day. You can turn that around and make it as positive as you can. So that's kind of what I always think. Every day is an opportunity for me. I'm a lot older than a lot of students, so I appreciate those days that I'm given. And once again, it's an opportunity to do something with your day that's productive and helpful for others. And that's kind of what I focus on.
That's really good to focus on. What inspired you to lead the way you do?
Well, I think, becoming a leader takes time and also skills that you have to work at. Talking and communicating with people is a skill that not all kids are comfortable with doing. And I would encourage a lot of them, there's more leadership components in students than what they think. They have the capability to become leaders themselves. And I would encourage, what inspires me is others. So what I mean by that is originally my father inspires me. He was very patient, and so I try to model a lot of that. We also have, I've had good people in my life to be able to model after, coaches and other teachers that I've had that gave a positive impression on me. So I hope that all of that blended together creates what I do as a leadership style. And hopefully people can pick up on it, teachers and our staff and our students.
Very understandable. Do you see a difference between morning students and afternoon students here at school?
No.
No?
I don't see any difference. Some they come with we have quite a few that go to CTC right now, and so many of our students I see for the first time in the second half of the day. So when they come here, it feels like that's their time I can get to see them. So I really, from my perspective, don't see much of a difference between morning and afternoon students. CTC are the ones that kind of split their day with us there. So other students that are here with us all day, those students, I don't see any difference with them as well. So.
Okay. So, with Thanksgiving around the corner, what are you thankful for?
Yeah, we always, are grateful. At least I am grateful when Thanksgiving comes around for my family, and your health. You look at those normal things. But I'm grateful to be in a country that's free, where we're able to express our opinions and have thoughts of our own. We have a lot of things that we take for granted, I think, sometimes. And with Veterans Day, we just had Veterans Day. It always reminds me of those things as well. So I think Veterans Day, leading into Thanksgiving and up to Thanksgiving, that's what I'm thankful for. Always looking for Detroit Lions win on Thanksgiving. So they're doing okay this year. So hopefully we can say go Lions on Thanksgiving. So
let's hope so.
One other thing as we end, Kate, I talk about I've been here, this would be 5 years plus. I'm going on my 6th year here as a principal, and I just want to make sure that everybody knew and was able to know that I've been offered a new position at a different school. And so I'll be taking over as superintendent of Tri-County area schools just south of here on 131 come January 1st. So I wanted to make sure everybody knew that. I've enjoyed my time here, but professionally too, I have goals, and this opportunity came to be. So it couldn't be for the last years of all the good kids and great staff that allowed me to have this opportunity. So I just wanted to say thanks to all of them.
Well, congratulations on your new position. We wish nothing but the best for you. Appreciate your time here.
Thank you.
Well, thank you, Ramble Nation, for listening in on this episode of Biller's Desk. And we hope you have a wonderful day and happy Thanksgiving.